Why do cats have so many weird quirks? One minute they're purring away happily and rubbing against your leg, and the next they're hissing, growling, and swatting at you out of nowhere. But don't worry, it's not personal. Most of the time, in today's video, we'll be taking a look at 12 things that your cat doesn't like about you. Some are obvious, but some might surprise you. If you think you're a good judge of your cat's likes and dislikes, test your knowledge with our quiz at the end of the video to see how many you already knew. Number 1. Your furniture. We know this one is going to upset some of you, but there's no way around it. Cats love to climb. It's in their nature. That's why you've probably noticed your cat scaling up curtains, bookshelves, countertops, and anything else they can get their paws on. And your couch or bed isn't any different. Cats love the high vantage points because it makes them feel like they re on top of the food chain, surveying their kingdom. It also gives them easy access to escape if they feel threatened or startled. Even if you don't like your cat climbing all over your furniture, it's just something they're going to do anyway. So the best thing to do is make sure your cat has plenty of other options for climbing and scratching. So they do. And get bored with your sofa. No. 2. The vacuum cleaner. Ask any cat owner what their cat's least favorite sound is, and odds are the vacuum cleaner will be at the top of their list. There's just something about the loud, obnoxious noise of a vacuum cleaner that really sets cats off. Some cats will run and hide when they hear the vacuum cleaner turn on, while others will hiss and spit at the person operating it. No matter what your cat's reaction is, it's perfectly normal. After all, the vacuum cleaner does sound pretty scary to a cat's sensitive ears. To make vacuuming day less stressful for both you and your cat, try to vacuum when your cat isn't around. If that's not possible, then at least try to make the noise as short and infrequent as possible. You could also try playing some calming music for your cat or hiding some of their favorite treats around the house to distract them while you vacuum. 3. Loud noises. Speaking of sounds, cats generally don't like loud noises of any kind. Think about it. When was the last time you saw your cat enjoying a rock concert or cheering at a sporting event? Probably never. That's because cats are much more sensitive to noise than humans are. Their sensitive hearing can pick up sounds that are too high or too low for us to hear, and they can be very sensitive to even small changes in volume. For example, your cat may not like the sound of your television or the doorbell, slamming doors, or even your voice raised in anger. If your cat is particularly sensitive, you may want to take steps to minimize these noises or provide your cat with a safe space to retreat to when things get too loud. 4. Being touched too much. If you have a cat, then you know they can be very affectionate animals. They love to rub against your legs, headbutt you, and even purr in your lap. But sometimes cats need their space, and that's something many owners forget. Cats aren't like dogs who need a lot of physical contact from their owners. In fact, too much touching can be stressful for a cat. Many cats become anxious when they retouched too much and will try to escape by running away or hiding. Some cats may even lash out and scratch or bite if they feel trapped and stressed. So if your cat seems uncomfortable, the best thing to do is let them go. 5. Having a routine. It's no secret that cats are creatures of habit. They like to eat, sleep, and play at the same times every day, and any disruption to their routine can cause them a lot of stress. For example, if you normally feed your cat at 8 a.m. and 5 p.m., they'll probably be waiting patiently by their bowl at those times every day. And if you're even a few minutes late, they may start to panic. That's because they know that when those times come around, it's feeding time. But if you break the routine, they may not know what to do. So if you're going to be gone for an extended period of time, try to hire a pet sitter or ask a friend to come and feed your cat for you. Just make sure whatever you do, you keep their routine as normal as possible. Otherwise, they may not know what to do. 6. Dog hair. Cats are pretty meticulous groomers, but there's one thing they hate having to clean up after: dog hair. If you have a dog, you're probably used to finding stray hairs on your clothes, furniture, and floor. But you may not have noticed that your cat is also a victim of this furry crime spree. That's because cats spend a lot of time grooming themselves. And when they find dog hair stuck to their body, they'll spend hours licking and biting it until it comes out. This is not only annoying for your cat, but it can also be painful. Dog hair is often barbed, so it can irritate your cat's skin if it's left in too long. If you notice that your cat is spending an unusual amount of time grooming themselves, it's worth checking to see if there's any dog hair stuck in their fur. With a little brushing, you should be able to remove it and save your cat some time and trouble. 7. Baths. We all need to take a bath from time to time, but there's no one who hates bath time more than cats. Just ask any vet or groomer, and they'll tell you how much cats resist being bathed. It's not surprising, since water and soap are not things that naturally occur in a cat's environment. And wild cats would never have to endure such a fate. The most adventurous thing they'd encounter would be a quick dip in a stream to cool off. When it comes to bathing your cat, there's no way around it. If they need a bath, they're going to have to get wet. But there are ways to make bath time less stressful for everyone involved. Try getting your cat used to water at a young age, and make sure to give them plenty of positive reinforcement during and after the bath. With patience and consistency, you can eventually teach your cat to enjoy bath time. Just kidding. You'll never get your cat to enjoy bath time. 8. Being too busy. One of the worst things you can do as a cat owner is ignore your cat. Cats need a lot of attention, and they'll let you know it when they're not getting enough. You may notice that your cat starts to meow excessively, becomes destructive, or even stops eating. If this happens, it's important to take action right away. Cats are very intuitive creatures, and they know when their owner is busy. They may meow excessively to try to get your attention, or they may start biting and scratching to inflict pain. In severe cases, your cat may even try to bite or scratch you. If you're feeling overwhelmed and don't have time to give your cat the attention they need, don't worry. There are plenty of resources available to help you out. 9. Sudden movements. Cats are very graceful and agile creatures, but they can also be quite clumsy. That's because cats rely on their sense of balance and coordination to get around. When they're in a familiar environment, they can usually move through objects without any problems. But when they're in an unfamiliar place, or when they're feeling stressed, their reflexes can kick in and cause them to panic. This is why you may see your cat suddenly bolt from under the bed or jump down from a high surface. They probably didn't mean to startle you, but they were just trying to protect themselves from potential danger. To avoid sudden movements that could startle your cat, try to be aware of your body language and the way you move around your home. Make sure to speak in a calm voice and avoid making direct eye contact, which can be seen as a challenge to a cat's pride. 10 other cats. Despite their reputation as solitary creatures, cats are actually social animals who need to live with other cats. In the wild, cats live in groups called clans, which typically consist of related females and their offspring. Clans are led by a dominant male who protects his territory and mates with the females. So it's clear that cats are social animals, but why do they hate being around other cats? Well, it has everything to do with territory. In the wild, each clan has its own territory that they defend against outsiders. When two cats meet on neutral ground, they usually size each other up with a sniff and a growl before deciding whether to fight or flee. Even if two cats are friendly, they may still compete for resources like food and water. That's why it's so important to provide your indoor cats with plenty of space and resources. Make sure each cat has their own food and water bowls, litter box, and scratching post. With a little planning, you can create a multi-cat household that's happy and harmonious. 11. Plastic bags. Cats are curious creatures and they love to explore their surroundings. That's why it's so important to be aware of the dangers in your home before they become a hazard. One of the most common household items that can be dangerous for cats is plastic bags. Cats are attracted to the crinkly noise that plastic bags make, and they may try to eat or play with them. This can cause serious health problems for your cat, and in some cases, it can even be fatal. If you have plastic bags around your home, make sure they're stored in a safe location where your cat can't get to them. You should also avoid using plastic bags for litter boxes or food and water bowls. Instead, use a sturdy container made out of metal or glass. With a little care, you can keep your cat safe from harm. 12. Bitter foods. Cats are obligate carnivores, which means they need to eat meat to survive. They can't digest plant matter very well, and they get most of their nutrients from animal sources. That's why it's so important to feed your cat a high-quality diet that consists mainly of meat. If your cat eats too many plants, they can suffer from digestive problems like constipation, diarrhea, and vomiting. Some human foods are also toxic to cats, including chocolate, onions, and garlic. So it's important to be aware of what your cat is eating. One of the worst things for your cat to eat is alcohol. Alcohol is poisonous to cats and can cause serious health problems. If you suspect your cat has drunk alcohol, contact your vet immediately. By following these guidelines, you can help keep your cat healthy and happy for years to come. Now it's time for the ultimate test. How many of these things did you already know your cat didn't like? Share your score in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe for more fun cat videos.